Ethiopia said Eritrea would never rise, but the fighters of the Red Sea had other plans. Against tanks, rockets, and foreign power, they proved that no empire can occupy the spirit of a people determined to be free.
Do you think Ethiopia can actually win the war against Eritrea?
Completely it can't.
The last stronghold to fall was the Ethiopian army camp itself. It was one of the first targets the Eritreans surrounded. By day, they poured in mortar rockets and shells. By night, they kept up a verbal assault, calling through megaphones for the Ethiopian regulars to cry enough. The siege lasted for nearly a month, until the ELF overran those Ethiopians who'd held out and took prisoner nearly 400 of them. Remaining, the bones of battered trucks. Significantly, they're American, leftovers from the days when the United States backed the Ethiopian regime. It was a day of triumph for the guerrillas, who drove off with heavy artillery, tanks and jeeps. Also captured, hundreds of troops and officers. They went to sweltering prison camps like this one, secure in the heartland of Eritrea. There are 500 prisoners here. 100 of them arrived in January after a spectacular victory at Ohajar on the border with Ethiopia, while 370 were transported from Tessani. They're uncertain of their fate, but it's likely they'll be held captive until the war ends. For an exchange of prisoners has been ruled out by the Ethiopians, who steadfastly refuse to accept that the guerrillas have actually taken any prisoners. This man's a prize captive, the former Ethiopian governor of Tessani province. Demoralized, beaten, and apparently abandoned by his government, the future for him seems decidedly bleak, as do prospects for Major Bahani, the second in command of the Tessani garrison. We asked him about the morale of his men.
Well, the morale of the prisoners of war is conditionally by the ELF is in good condition. We are eating what the ELF soldiers are eating. And if it is continuing like this, or if not, I don't want to go back to Ethiopia from this time on. I want to go outside and work and help my family.
You're not interested in fighting for Ethiopia anymore?
I don't anymore.
Do you think Ethiopia can actually win the war against Eritrea?
Completely it can't.